when the penny dropped for me, it was 2 years into boxing. I went to a house party, and then this brother runs in there, starts shooting up the place. That day, that's when the penny dropped. That's when I took it seriously. Black people, we don't support each other. Nobody buys tickets to go watch another black man do anything. Even in football, we don't. Went to a party. He goes, let's go grab some food. I'm telling my boys are meeting me there. He goes, So I went there, met this guy, Skepta. Oh, this is Skepta. So I said, looking at Skepta, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy's energy is serious. I cannot sit here and knock Frank or Eddie, but they're very good at what they do. They know how to promote, they know how to do it the right way.
Who's made you the most money?
SRB separation confirmed. Coming up on staging, the burnout of these twin solid rocket boosters at 2 minutes 5 seconds.
I can tell about my life, I got scars for the proof. Know my bars are the truth, 9 stars on the roof. Plus I'm rolling with another star. If you ever saw the service in a double R, I could've bought another car. Reasoning with Lizzie, yeah, I talk to my money. I'll be running to the bands, they just walk to the money. You can't talk to me funny, never. She gave me brains in the roller, that's what I call thoughts in the Culli. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Maestro.
Derek Chisora.
Oh my goodness.
It's an absolute honor, my boy.
Oh, thank you. Bro, this experience. Oh, you press a button.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
Seatbelt, please.
Oh, Jesus.
You know the rules. What's happening, bro?
I'm alright, man. How
How
you?
you?
I'm good, bro.
I'm honored, man. Today I'm joined by a heavyweight legend in British boxing. I feel like for me, you have been, especially in this generation, like one of the biggest characters that has blessed our screens over the years. And boxing goes hand in hand with character, I feel like. And you've been funny, you've been brave, you've been aggressive. And I just want to say thank you, man.
Oh, you're welcome, my brother, but it's not finished yet.
It's not finished. No, it's never finished with you. You're always going.
It's never finished, bro. We're still going.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's difficult to say. We're still going, but at the same time, bro, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to live the game.
Yeah, no, of course. I've heard you once say that once you're in boxing till you die. And I heard you actually say as well, like even Mayweather, him being like the one that's made the most money, he still ends up finding himself
back in the ring.
Back in the ring, like it's just that thing that you can't leave.
You can't leave it. You can't. It's one of those things. Like the moment you walk into an amateur gym, you're done. You understand? You're done. It's like it's an addiction of like drugs or alcoholic or something, but it's just a serious addiction, bro. You walk in as an amateur, you enjoy the game, and then suddenly you're enjoying the game. You know what you're enjoying the game for? Fighting other guys, other amateurs. At the same time, you're winning a trophy and you're excited, and then suddenly you realize how good you are, and you go pro. And in the pro game, you come up with ideas. You get given a name, get given this and this. And it's just like crazy, man. And now, at the end of my career now, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But I still want to be in boxing.
Yeah, no, of course. And obviously, you started in Zimbabwe. That's where you were born. That's where all the hard nuts are from. Especially if you're a hard nut and you're from Zimbabwe, you're going to end up a bit twisted. But let me get this straight. So you came to England when you were 16?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that makes a lot of sense. And then you guys moved to Cricklewood, right? Northwest?
Yeah, well, when I came, my mom was already living in Cricklewood, so it was, so next to Brand Cross, Claremont. We're living there. I enjoyed it. Next to Wife's school, it was amazing.
So this is like, 16 is like the end of year 11. You're supposed to be going college now.
Yeah.
So you've kind of missed, like, that's why I find who you are very interesting, because obviously I feel like us as black kids and adults being raised in the UK, we start getting into our kind of naughty habits in like school, like year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10. Like you missed all that. So when you've come as a 16-year-old and you're brand new into college, I'm assuming you went to college, right?
Yeah. Barnet College.
Yeah, like I feel like you've got a bit more morals and principles than us, a little bit more, I think. So what was that like being in college for you when you started in England?
It was hard because I didn't speak the English you guys spoke.
Yeah,
The
you still don't.
There's you dumbass. You lock it up with your car. That's the problem with you Africans. You think you're better than your other African brothers.
No.
But you know what, yeah. And then I didn't speak the street language, you know that thing now, the lingo, the bilingual. At the same time when I came, it was the Jamaican was spicing up English with different words, and then I could not understand it. So for me to make friends was so difficult, bro. You know, and but you know what? I carried on because for me it was just like the insults were just like didn't really care.
But when you were in Zimbabwe, did you ever have fights in that country, or was it like a peaceful way of life?
I had fights with my brothers and stuff like that, but it was no like fights like proper like.
You never had a real fight with a stranger?
Nah, man.
So tell me about your real fight with a stranger in London. I want to know, because I'm just wondering whether before you walk into that boxing ring as an amateur, I know it was a result out of you getting arrested at a certain point, but I want to know, did you have any fights where you thought, raw, like I'm good at fighting, or like I'm good on my hands, or any of that situation, or did you really first discover it at the gym?
No, I knew how to fight on the streets. I had a couple of fights on the streets, in the park, you know, when they used to call me Afrikaan, and
Is that what they used to call you, Afrikaan?
Yeah.
What, that's what made you offended?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to lay some hands on some brothers and sisters, you know, lay some hands, you know. And the worst thing was not even, you know what upsets me the most was not the white people were more racist. It was my own kind being racist to me.
Yeah, we had a lot of self-hate when it came to Africans.
Yeah, it was my own kind, you know, calling me Afrikaan, you know, not being nice to me, you know, just being rude about me. But now, Charlie, can I tell you something? When I see the same girls were rude about me, you know what they do now? They want to give me hugs.
Yeah, because you're a legend now.
Yeah, it's just different, you know. But they made me who I am, you know, because that self-hatred of hating me as a black man. And I was like, why are they hating me? But they're my people, though. You know, and I got more love from some other white people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know, so for me, but half of the fights I had in the park was with black guys and white guys.
Where's my peas, bro? Now, where's my peas? Seriously, where's my peas? Let's go back to where you first got arrested. Where the parole officer or the people that kind of indoctrinated you or encouraged you to actually go into the boxing ring for the first time. What did you get arrested for on that occasion?
It was drugs and stuff like that in front. It was just too much stuff. It was just, everything was just piling up. You know, I went to college. College was not really going well for me. I was having fights. I was trying to be a dealer. And then it just got on top of me, and then I got arrested. And they're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. And then he goes to me, oh, do you like boxing? I'm like, I don't really know if I like boxing or not. And then I remember this day was like yesterday. We went downstairs from the probation officer. We walked about at least 100 yards. And he introduced me to Jim Oliver and John Oliver, the two brothers who used to run French to Boxing Club. They're the same guys who trained Anthony Joshua and Spencer Oliver. And that's Oliver's dad and uncle. And then from then, that was it. And then when the penny dropped for me, it was 2 years into boxing, I went to a house party. Yeah. I put the AC on, bro. I'm burning in here. Thank you. I went to a house party. And then this brother runs in there, starts shooting up the place. That day, that's when the penny dropped. That's when I took it seriously. You know, I woke up in the morning the next day because on Saturdays they used to do a run in Tram Park. At the same time, I was training, but I was still a fat boy. And then I got there in the morning, and everybody goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I come to run." They're laughing at me, yeah. Bro, I swear down, I run. Yeah, that Tram Park, it was like 5K. Out of 15 boys, I came out second, bro. That's when I was born, boxing wise. And then after that, I just went to them. I was like, "Listen, what do I need to do in boxing to prove myself?" They're like, "You have to win the junior ABAs and win the senior ABAs." I'm like, "Okay, cool, I'm gonna win that." And I won it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I won it. And then after that, I lost in the Four Nations with this Irish guy. And then at the same time, I wanted to go to Olympics. And then the trainer, Terry something, goes to me, "Oh, we're not going to take you, we're going to take David Price. So you're over 10 pro. I'm like, "Hold on, how about if I fight him for this position?" And they're like, no, we already made our mind, we're going to take him. So I was like, okay, fine. So I 10 pro. And then that was it with Frank Warren.
Yeah, no, that's an amazing story. Obviously, it shows a lot of dedication, a lot of heart, a lot of drive, and a lot of passion. And then once you kind of got to that stage, I believe it was a bit of a difficulty kind of marketing you, because as well as being a boxer, you got to kind of attract people, you got to attract an audience, you got to connect with people for people to kind of support you. And I believe one of your promoters once, correct me if I'm wrong, said that it's because you were too African at a certain stage. Like, it was hard to promote you because you were African. So they kind of encouraged you to watch Only Fools and Horses and
No. This is how it went, yeah. So I was turning pro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember it was Dim Powell and this other report from the Daily Mail in the Italian restaurant in Soho. And we're sitting in a restaurant and Dim Powell's like, "Listen, it's hard to sell you. You're African, it's difficult." And I get it because, you know, I understand where he's coming from, because now I understand it. Yeah, it was not because he was racist. It's because black people, we don't support each other. Nobody buys tickets to go watch another black man do anything. Even in football, we don't. So, and I didn't understand it.
yeah.
At the same time, I was turning pro with about 4 guys from Nigeria, Cameroon, and stuff like that. So we sat there, and he goes to me, "Have you watched Fools and Horses?" I'm like, "Nah." Why? He's like, "It's a program. You know, Derek, we're gonna call you Del Boy. You know, he sells cars." I'm like, "I like that." He goes, "We're gonna dress you in Union Jack." I'm like, "Oh wow, this is cool." So I went home. This before I don't even know if Sky was around, but Sky was not too much. So I went home, bought the DVDs from Blockbusters, started watching Fools. I'm like, Rodney, Del Boy. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. So I'm getting into character. And then I remember my first fight was at Wembley. And then it came out with Fools and Horses. Oh, man. The place went mad. I thought, okay, so we own something here. And then from then I just fell in love with Union Jack and with the tradition. That's it, because it was marketing. And the guys I turned pro with me at the same time, they came with the whole African style and stuff like that. Never sold any tickets. Ended up doing 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's so funny how the British flag is now so synonymous with your brand. I've seen it on your face 100 times. I've seen you on the shorts. I've seen you kind of just really carry that flag. Now, obviously, you worked with one of the most legendary promoters ever, which was Frank Warren. You was with him from the start.
Yeah.
What was that like for you, being with the big time at the time?
Listen, Frank, listen, if Frank wants to get to that corner and everybody's going that way, he'll figure out how to get there quicker than everybody else. He's always thinking outside the box. Even when I got banned from boxing, we're sitting there. Because, "Are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah, we're taking his license." He goes, "Is he not banned?" They're like, no, he's not banned, we're taking his license. We left the British Board of Control and then they're like, "Done. We're going to Luxembourg, we're going to get a boxing license, we're going to fight in London."
Is this after the Germany incident?
Yeah. So this is how Frank thinks. He thinks faster and quicker. So it was amazing.
How long were you with him?
I was with Frank, basically I've been with Frank half my career, and then with Eddie half my career. But now I'm back with Frank.
So let's talk about that switch up, because obviously like Eddie's like the new prodigy in the last 10 years. What was it like? What made you switch from Frank to Eddie, and then from Eddie back to Frank? Because I've heard you cost Eddie a lot of money a few times. I've seen a few YouTube clips. It cost me £100,000.
Let me explain this to the urban crowd the right way. You got your wife and you got your mistress. Yeah, they totally do different things. Yeah. That's how I see these two promoters. Yeah. Do you understand?
Who's the wife?
Huh?
Who's the wife?
The wife is the one I was with from the beginning. Do you understand? Yeah, very good at what they do, and then suddenly when the wife starts not doing what they're meant to be doing, looking after you, so you go to the mistress.
The side thing.
And then the side thing decides to be like, I'm the main chick, I can do whatever I want. So what you do, you go back to your wife. Yeah. But they're all good at what they do.
Yeah, I hear that. But who do you feel the best with?
All of them. I'm just telling you, they're very good at what they do.
Yeah, I hear you.
I cannot sit here and knock Frank or Eddie, but they're very good at what they do. They know how to promote, they know how to do it the right way. It's unbelievable.
Who's made you the most money?
All of them. So it's difficult to say. All of them have made me the most money. Yeah, all of them. It's just like shows have been packed, shows have been down, but all of them have made me money.
I heard when you first started boxing that you used to hate being punched in the face.
No. I used to. The first time I got punched in the face, I hated it. When I was an amateur with John Paul, God rest his soul, he hit me. We're doing some technical, and it went boom, bust my nose. Yeah, I walked out of the ring. I'm like, I'm not doing this. And my coach, Sean Murphy, I remember Sean Murphy goes, "What are you talking about? This is boxing." I went back in there, bro, and that was it, bro. And then I just turn around and start doing what I need to do.
How did you overcome that? Like that fear of, obviously I'm talking to a lot of people that might be great boxers but will never actually go to an amateur boxing ring and step in the ring because they might have that fear of being hit. How do you overcome an emotion like that?
You can't. You just have to take your licks like a man. You just have to take it. You can't say, "Oh, I'm scared to get hit because of this and this." No. You just have to take your beating like a man. I'm inspiring. I used to get beaten up until I go, you know what? Not anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I want to stop doing the beating myself now.
What's the hardest punch you ever felt? You fought some of the greats. You fought
hardest
the
punch.
Klitschko. You fought Usyk. Some say you've given Usyk his hardest fight ever. Some say you gave Klitschko his hardest fight ever. You fought Dylan White. You fought Parker. You fought a lot of people.
I fought everybody.
You fought everybody. So, who would you say gave you your hardest punch?
Paul Bartlett.
Who's that?
They used to call him the Welsh beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave me the hardest fucking fight ever. When you hit a man and he's not moving and he hits you and you go, you go, Jesus. And then suddenly you're a brawler, and then suddenly you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this anymore. I'm just going to box this guy.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, because the guy hit me. In the first round, I went, bah, 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 and then he went, whoop, whoop. I was like, and I came back to the corner. I'm like, fuck, this guy getting hit. And from then, bro, I went boxing, and that was it. It was like a 5-4 round or 6 round of the fight.
Did you win it?
Yeah, I won it, yeah.
Oh, you won it, but he still gave you the hardest punch you ever felt.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a testament to what your career's been like as well. It's like sometimes, because you fought the best of the best, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and obviously with boxing, sometimes if you lose consecutively a few times, people think it's over, but then you always surprise people and come back and win. Like, you're just such a warrior, and you're somebody who always turns up to fight and gives it their all, which is why I feel like you've got so many fans. Even though you wanted to be the most hated at one point, you probably still do, but I think that you're one of the most loved now.
Listen, the problem, you know, what happens in boxing is like everybody goes, oh, he lost so many fights, so he's not worth of our time. But every sport, everybody has to lose. It don't matter if you lose 10 fights or 20 fights, you know, as long you keep going, that's amazing. You know, look at Arsenal. They haven't won any trophies. They haven't won anything for the last 20, 21 years. But people still go support them. That's not bad. They try and improve themselves. And the day
I think Arsenal is a bad example to use.
No, it's not. Look at Man City. Keep losing, but look at Man. You never know. This is the great thing about life. You never know what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's like the ugliest guy on the road. You see him walking with the buffest thing. It's just life. You know, things happen. For me, I lost fights. People wrote me off. But at the same time, that gives me so much carriage of like, I wake up in the morning, I run, I train, I do what I want to do. You know, when the fights that gave me fights I'm meant to lose, I prove them wrong because they don't know what I'm thinking in my head. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna let this guy beat me today, because if I let this guy beat me today, they're winning. So then I beat that guy, and then say, we're okay, we're gonna give you another hard fight. And then I look at the guy, I'm like, but I'm not training yet. Then I train again hard. Then I beat that guy, and they're in shock now. They don't know what to do with me now. Because remember, at 41, I'm meant to be washed out there drinking, sniffing, as what the other fighters do, doing some craziness. But I don't do that.
I wanted to talk about that actually, because obviously I've heard you sometimes touch on, you know, Happy Fridays, as you call it. I know you do something called Happy Fridays, where sometimes you might let your hair down. Oh yeah,
Happy Fridays, bro. We need a Happy Friday, bro. You need something. Listen, you need something in your life, yeah, which is, and let loose, like, just, you know, just shake off the bad energy and then the stressful whole week. And that's for me. Happy Friday is my thing. You know, Happy Friday for me is like, people come to my house with their wives, day night, you know, put an ounce of weed on the table, roll up joints, you know, just smoke and just chill.
What's the happiest Friday you've ever had?
It's when...
And are they still married?
Are they still married? They're not married. They're not married, yeah, but they still come to my house for Happy Friday.
Okay, yeah. Still reunion.
Yeah, I know they do, but it's just cool people, you know, not married, and some of them are married. You know who comes to my house a lot? Our brother.
Bizzle.
Yeah, Bizzle. Yeah. If I say Bizzle, you coming around, you're like, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You know,
this is a good time because he doesn't go a lot of places.
You know that guy don't leave his house.
Yeah, he's seen it all.
He's seen it all. You don't leave his house. And I keep telling him, bro, you need to put more date nights with your wife and so on. He goes, I will. And now he's doing it, which is amazing. Because every time he calls me, I'm like, you all dressed up weekend. Date night. I'm like, yeah, perfect, good. But you know what? Happy Friday at my house. You have to come.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Because I have a feeling some people don't leave married anymore.
Huh?
No, because I asked you, you said some people when their wives are coming, I said, are they still married?
No, they're not married, but that's not to do with Happy Friday. That's to do with somewhere else they go afterwards.
Oh, terrible Thursdays.
No, where they go and work.
Yeah.
That's their business.
Oh, that's their business.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming then.
For me, when you come to Happy Friday, bro, it's all love, bro. It's all cool. Just busting jokes, talking about memories. It's quite cool. You know, one day I'll do a podcast with you, like, just put cameras and this, and you see. I don't even tell anyone.
Alright, cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna be there for real. I'm gonna come see what it's about. But obviously, what we touched on is you said sometimes you might come, have some weed on the table. You guys are smoking. Now, obviously, as a boxer, what we know traditionally is that you guys are like super, anal about the things you do, the things you eat, what goes in your body and stuff like that. How do you find that balance of like sometimes just being a regular human being that wants to smoke some weed? Or
there's a balance. The balance is this, yeah. You see, every athlete you see, all these guys you like follow and you like reading about, oh, he's well dedicated and all this stuff, you know. And they all got dark secrets, bro. You know, everybody's dark secret is weed. You
Okay.
understand? Yeah. Because but in weight is not bad. Because remember, sometimes I train hard and my body is smashed. What do? I take 2 tokes on the spliff. I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning and my body is fine. You understand? And there's nothing wrong with weed. I believe so. How for this after you see, bro? They smoke, you know.
No, one time I was in Dubai once, and I was with like world England players, and they were just all smoking shisha, and that was the first time I'd actually seen.
Those are the worst ones.
I'd actually seen like professional sports people actually just like.
But
I was scared for them. I was thinking,
no,
I don't know how deep it is.
Yeah, but you have to understand, bro. Even professional, we're human beings, bro. We're human beings, bro. We're like you and me. We're just human beings. We just want to have fun. When we go out, we're not at work. We want to smoke. We want to drink with us and have a good time.
How boisterous is the sport of boxing? Because all I see is a lot of fun being had, like, and it never goes too far. I mean, you and Dilly, and it looks like you guys hate each other, and
Dylan hates me, bro.
Why would you say he hates you?
Because I told him not to take that fight with Moses, and he laughed at me. And now it's just too bad how you got stopped. It's just like you can't be that guy anymore. Do you understand? You know.
But are you guys ever friends off camera? Like, how does that work? Like,
Dylan's my boy, man. He comes when I'm fighting. He comes and sees me, and you know, things like that. But after I comment and I said he's gonna get knocked out, he shouldn't take that fight, and he get knocked out, and then suddenly we're not friends anymore.
okay, so you guys do take things personally sometimes.
He takes things personally, no man. I don't take nothing personally, bro. Life is too short for me to be holding grudges about nonsense.
I feel like he's the other big character in Black British boxing for me, especially like the things that he comes out with. He's very audacious.
Yeah, it's mad.
He says things that you shouldn't say. I want to talk about that respect. Obviously, you had 3 fights with Tyson Fury. It's very well known that.
Motherfucker whoop my ass, man. Fuck that guy. We're not talking about that guy. Motherfucker whoop my ass, man. Kiss my ass. I ain't talking about him.
No, we're not going to talk about him.
My friend, but he whooped my ass. I ain't talking about that motherfucker. No.
Go on.
He whooped my ass 3 times, and you want me to say you ain't talk about him?
No. You can say no comment, but I have to ask the question.
Kiss my ass. I ain't talking about that fucking fuck. He whooped my ass, so I ain't talking about him. Would you talk about someone who whooped your ass?
Yeah, probably.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
Bruv, let's be honest now. If you go on road and you get your ass whooped, would you see that guy and talk about it?
I've lost a fight before. I've had a little bitch after a few times.
You're such a liar,
I'm
bro.
telling you, man.
I ain't talking about that gypsy king. He whooped my ass, bro.
Alright, say no more. How comes of all the legends you've ever fought, you fought the best of them, but yeah, I hear that you and AJ are friends. I hear that you guys came from the same boxing club. But if the opportunity had presented itself, what was the reason why it never went forward?
No, we never went forward because it was not time for it to go forward. There was never an opportunity to fight AJ. You know, AJ was going somewhere else or going somewhere else. But you never know.
Yeah.
You never know that maybe that can be a fight number 50.
So if it ever presented yourself, you might do it.
If I present yourself, it makes good business for Anthony and it makes good business for me, I'll do it. I'm happy to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's just fighting getting paid money.
Yeah.
And after that, you know what happens in boxing? People think boxing is people should hate each other, but we don't. So what we like to do is fight. After fighting, what happens? You know what's the most important thing after boxers fight? You know what they do? What do they do?
Shake hands.
They don't shake hands. They hug.
They hug. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because there's nothing left, right?
There's nothing left. You know, so there's no that hatred or anything. So we're just cool.
Yeah. And in terms of boxing, who, in your opinion, would you say is like the most iconic Black British boxer of all time? Because we've had some legends. We've had Frank Bruno. We've had Chris Eubank. I want to say Prince Nassim, but he's not black. But you know what I'm saying. Like, we've had some legendary.
The biggest draw icon in boxing in the United Kingdom is Anthony.
Of all time?
Of all times, yeah. Yeah.
Is bigger than Tyson Fury?
We said black.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Is he bigger than Tyson Fury? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Tyson might be edging a little bit more because he's got his documentary on Netflix. You know, he did a couple of big fights in America. But the biggest draw of all time is Anthony Joshua.
And when do you feel like you had the support of the public like immensely? What fight do you think changed that for you in terms of your popularity?
The Dylan White first one, they loved it. Second one, they loved it. I think the Dylan White fight, the first one in Manchester. You know, that's when, you know, everything only starts when you go up north. If the north loves you, that means the whole United Kingdom is gonna love you.
Look at this. Bro. Them fucking waves are gone. You know when the tide is gone, that motherfucker ain't coming back. The only way it comes back when I'm taking to Turkey. Bro, you wanna boy you some shit?
We spoke about Lethal Bizzle earlier, and the reason why I'm mentioning him is because you've been quite synonymous, unintentionally and sometimes intentionally, with Black British music. Me personally, the first time I met you, it was Skepta's Microphone Champion launch party. He had a boxing ring set up. You was in the boxing ring. This is when I was like, this is all for me. This is all like 15.
Bro, you went back.
Yeah. This is like 16.
Bro, you went back.
Yeah.
This was in Finchley.
Yeah.
I got a video when Skepta was trying to, before Skepta had all the tattoos.
Yeah.
Jesus, you went back.
I was there that day, and I just saw you in the ring, like boxing and stuff like that, because that was like the setup for the album launch. So I want to know how that relationship began, because that was the start of my career, and you was already supporting UK music. So tell me about that friendship and how that became so authentic and what that meant to you at the time.
So basically, I used to go. You remember that rave called Bigger Fish?
Yeah, Bigger Fish. Yeah.
You know, when that's where Dizzy Rascal blew up. You know, Road Deep and Chen and Tinchy Stride. They used to play in like Destinies in Watford, and we had to sneak Tinchy Strider in there to drop his bars and kick him out afterwards. You know, so for me, garage, we used to call it garage back in the day. So I used to love it. Yeah. And then my pal Ez, one day I finished fine. We went to a rave, went to a party. He goes, let's go grab some food. I'm telling my boys are meeting me there. He goes, oh. So I went there, met this guy, Skepta. Oh, this is Skepta. So I said, looking at Skepta, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy's energy is serious. Yeah. And then a week later, he moved to Dolly's Valley, where my boys used to live, and we just started hanging out.
Oh yeah, that's the same place he filmed the Wiley disc, right?
Yeah.
That's around that time.
Yeah.
I feel like that ring bells.
Yeah, Dolly's Valley, and he was driving his Nissan Coupe.
The white one.
The white one.
Yeah.
You were so gassed when he bought that.
Yeah, I feel like that was his MySpace picture.
Oh my goodness, you were so gassed when he bought that Nissan Coupe, bro. And then that was it, bro. It was amazing. And
yeah, because that was in the Gigs Lookout video.
Yeah.
I feel like that car did the rounds a few times.
that car
Yeah,
did,
that
and
car.
Nissan Coupe, and then that was it. We just like became pally. You know, he bring his kids to my house. You know, we just hang out. You know, he buy in your house, you show me. I buy my house, I show him. It was just one of those things. The love, and his brother. I went to his brother's wedding, Jamie. You know, I can love his mom and dad, and his sister. So it's quite cool. You know, it's like there's that African respect there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know, and then plus as well, we like this going to the same places in Mayfair in town. So
Yeah.
why not?
I think it's amazing how those two stories have turned out in terms of like the beginning of that friendship, where you were both kind of successful in what you both did, but in terms of like the level of success that you guys have both achieved since then is incredible. I know you wore Boy Better Know t-shirts sometimes to fights and stuff like that.
And then you know the funniest thing is, I remember when Frank, you remember when he came to Jolly's Valley and he was doing that the boxing thing.
Yeah.
And then he goes to me, I'm releasing an album, but I want the photo of Frank Warren, me and Frank Warren together, Microphone Champ, whatever it's called. So I had to take him to meet Frank Warren, and he took a photo. It's on his album.
Oh, so Skepta and Frank Warren met up for that photo?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. And you set that up?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so went to Essex and met Frank, and it was quite cool. Frank did that for me.
Yeah. No, that's dope. And obviously, like Lethal Bizzle as well. Is that around the same type of situation, or?
Yeah, Lethal likes boxing, and I think me and Lethal became more closer the last 2-3 years. You understand? He had this beautiful daughter, and then I was like, okay, cool, amazing. This be a great dad. He's already a great dad, and then we were going to Saudi together, watching boxing and stuff like that.
Mm.
But I think me and Lethal kind of clash a little bit.
Why? In what sense?
In the sense that I would tell him we're gonna go to the boxing at this time, and the guy be like, "I'll meet you there." I'm like, "We live together." He goes, "No, I'll meet you there." Okay, fine. He meets me there. And
You live together?
No, we live together.
Oh, let's live together. Yeah.
I'll meet you there. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Ghana.
Ghana. Yeah, that's the problem with you Ghana boys. You like to get your pedicure, your facial done. I mean, like, I don't understand. Just come out and let's go.
No, but you gotta remember, Lethal, yeah.
I mean, like, it's just bad. I'm like, bro, just put your jeans on, your t-shirt on, let's go. No, I'll meet you there. So by the time he gets there, I make him see it at the gods. Then he'll be upset.
Like, you gotta remember, Lethal, he's been getting money since 2005. So he's extra bougie. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? He's extra bougie, extra time.
I've
me,
never seen a guy.
I'll be ready.
Bro, I'm like, you know how many fights I've actually gone there, and then it was I can't be asked. So, and then we wind each other up, and he comes to my house on Fridays, and we just have a good time.
Of course, it's Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, have a good time.
That's the least he could do.
Yeah, we have a good time. I got some videos. I'll send you some videos.
Yeah, no, sure. We'll just add it up. Add it to the video and all that. Why not? Give the fans an exclusive.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Give the fans an exclusive. I can't wait to see this.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna die when I send these videos to you, bro. Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. So I want to ask a question. Obviously, there was a big, massive fight last week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Something told me. I'm not a betting man. I don't even gamble. I'll be real. Something told me put 10K on Crawford. I don't know why I did this. I phoned up one of my responsible friends. He told me not to do it. Crawford turns up. He wins the fight. What was your feeling or your prediction on the fight? Is this obviously it being probably one of the biggest fights in boxing in the last 10 years?
Do you know what, yeah? When this fight happened, yeah, I was like, oh, he's too big. And then...
Canelo.
And then one thing what surprised me, which not even surprised me, is like Crawford who said, God. He had faith behind him. And when he went in there, he boxed so amazingly, bro. His boxing was unbelievable. He made it so hard for Canelo, bro, on every aspect, bro. He'll go this side, he'll go southpaw, orthodox. Canelo tried to go under, down, he did not hit anything. So if you put 10 grand on, you'd have won.
No, I would have been a happy man, and that would have been my first bet that I ever did, and I just...
Or maybe.
You know what? I just felt like Crawford's too humble when it comes to speaking out, when it comes to fight, upcoming fight. He's always godding it up for sure. And he's been waiting for an opportunity like this his whole life. So I was thinking, how can he lose if I'm being realistic?
Yeah, he's too humble. But you know why he's humble? Because he's a country guy.
Yeah. Omaha.
Country.
Omaha,
country, yeah. So, he's got 9 kids with the same woman.
No, he's got 6 kids with one woman, and the 7th he's got a new thing. But he's still with the other joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he met the new thing at Happy Fridays.
Hey, bro, Happy Fridays, if you don't, there's no single guys allowed at Happy Fridays, bro.
Oh, you gotta come with your missus.
You better come with your missus, because I got my wife there, leave for Fridays, none of that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. But you know what? Yeah, it's just, how can I say it, bro? Boxing is unbelievable, bro. Do you see that how in Vegas? How packed it was?
Yeah, it looked crazy.
Yeah, and before, you have to give a shout out to the Saudi, take your shake for making this happen, because you've been trying to make this happen for the last year and a half, and now it's happened. He's delivered, and the guy has delivered. He's delivered so many fights, yeah, but there's only one fight he has to deliver for us now.
Which one?
There's only one fight he has to deliver now.
AJ and Wilder?
No, AJ and Tyson Fury.
Oh.
When he does deliver that, there's nothing else to deliver.
Is there still a want for that fight? I believe there is for the British public.
No, there isn't one for that fight.
But I'm saying for the people that are involved in boxing.
Yeah, we need to see that fight.
We need to see that fight.
We need to see that fight. Yeah, if we don't see that fight, we're in trouble. And after that fight, there's nothing else.
Nah, I'd like to see. You and Dylan have fought twice, right?
But I can't fight Dylan again, bro.
I would watch you and Dylan fighting every day. I want to watch the press conferences.
I can't. You know what?
I would do
Dylan after I retire, and we'll do it as a exhibition. Your call, Rumble in your call, last man standing.
Why not?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Why not? Let's do that. And obviously right now we've lost a big major figure in British boxing, Ricky Hatton.
The Hitman.
Which is extremely sad. Ricky Hatton was a big part of my childhood. The way he looks, the way he fought, he just personified a man to me, to be honest, and how to approach things and how to do things. And obviously 46 years old, which is an extremely young age. What was that news like when you heard it? And yeah, like, does that scare you in terms of like, because obviously being a boxer maybe played a part in that in terms of like the mental health or whatever he was going through at the time, or like, does that scare you or encourage you to just be cautious of like how you're living, how you're looking after yourself and all those things?
I'm gonna explain two things for you here. My first fight I ever watched was Ricky Hatton versus Costa Zoo. Me and my boy Ez, who introduced me to Skepta.
Ezra,
yeah.
Yeah.
We went to buy, because I need to go buy a car in Manchester. Can you help me? I'm like, okay, fine. So I went with him to Manchester. We bought the car. When we were in Manchester, we're like, what's going on? Oh, there's a big fight coming. So what do? We bought tickets for about 50, and we sat right in the gods. And what I heard was, Blue Moon, and then hey. Came out, this little white boy come out, I'm like, fucking hell. And when he started boxing, it was unbelievable, it was electric, yeah. And then that's from then, I was like, wow. And then the second part I want to explain to everybody, yeah, is that, do you know, when you from 16, yeah, you were told what to do. This is football, rugby, boxing, any tennis. You're just told something to do. You wake up in the morning, you eat this, you go training here, you do this, you do this. You're told what to do. And then suddenly, your career is done. There's nothing else to do. You're sitting at home with millions in your account, yeah? What do you do? Some people start drinking, some people start taking drugs. So I'm just explaining to everybody that it becomes harder when you retire. Demons come out, bro. Things come out which you like didn't. Oh, boy, I know what, I'm gonna go out here tonight and do this. Half for these athletes, bro, they on some serious drugs because they're looking for that little thing. So it's quite hard, bro.
And how are you gonna make sure that you kind of keep yourself grounded.
I'm already doing drugs, bro. All I'm doing. By the time I retire, I'm retired from drugs. I'm joking. I'm already on it. I'm joking.
No, I have heard you're the mushroom man, though.
Huh?
So I have heard you're the mushroom man. Or can be.
No, bro. Anything you want, let me know, man.
Yeah, man. Happy Fridays.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Derek, there's a story that I heard about you, and I want you to clear it up for me. It was one of the funniest stories.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
It was one of the funniest stories I ever heard. Cool. So obviously, you know, we met in Mayfair today.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with watch dealers. I'm in the watch shops. I've been in this culture for about 20 years. It's like my hobby. So anyway, one day I'm with one of the jewelers. I'm like, oh my God, have you seen the 5990 that just came out? They're like, yeah. One of them goes, Derek's got one. It's like, Chisora. They're like, yeah. Oh, this nigga's rich. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. It's like, yeah. Oh, do you know how you got it? I was like, how? It's like, anyway, so he was on the waiting list for ages. And then, I just need you to confirm if this story is true or not. So he was on a waiting list for ages. And then no one had rang you. And one time he was, you know, around the corner from Patek after maybe like a year of waiting. Apparently he walked in the store. He said, where's my fucking watch? I've been waiting for my fucking watch for ages. Are you guys going to give me this fucking watch? And I heard that they gave you a 5990 that day and you left the shop with the watch. Is this story true or is it false?
No, some part is true.
Some part of it's true.
Yeah.
Did you leave the store with the watch?
Every time I go in Patek, I leave with a watch.
You know what? There's one right here, you know.
But I don't have anything I like anymore.
Yeah, but I like stuff. I'm not gonna sell it. Come on, Derek, man.
Okay, I'll put you in touch. Every time I go to Patek, I leave with a watch. That's my rule. I don't go in Patek and I don't do window shopping when I go. But I'm done with watches now. If I go in Patek, I leave with a watch. Same thing if I go in RM. Do you understand?
Well, I don't.
That's how I roll.
Wow. Well, you know, they always say there's things that you want to accomplish in life. These are one of them for me. I want to just walk in Patek
But
every time.
every time I go in Rolls Royce, I leave with the same car, a smart car. I'm just trying to figure it out.
That was good.
Yeah, hey.
That was good.
That was good, innit?
That was good.
Yeah.
You done good.
But if you want to Patek, let me know, man. I'll put you in touch with my guy.
Oh, everyone puts me in touch, man. But then when you leave...
No. But I'm going to put you in touch with the boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Say no more, man. Obviously, as I said, man, you've been nothing but inspirational to me, especially just, obviously, as I said, I seen you 16 years ago. Skepta's microphone launch party.
I cannot believe, bro, we met there.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, like, the funniest thing is, yeah, I've got the videos on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
No, I haven't. But I don't have Facebook. But we've got footage of that day because we went there to film stuff.
Oh my goodness! Now I remember you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Your voice has changed because you made money. Before you used to come with an African voice. Now your voice has changed because you chop money now. This nigga here used to come. And now I remember who you are.
If you're thinking Africa,
No, bro, no. Now I remember who you are. I'm like, oh my god. And we used to do interviews together.
You're mixing me up with Link Up TV.
No, I'm not mixing you up with
voice,
Link. No, bro. I remember
Rashid,
you,
yeah,
bro.
Rashid,
I remember you now.
Even,
I remember you. We even did a thing at the boxing at the Skepta's microphone. We did a little interview.
Yeah, we had a little chat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, I was there that day. We filmed like a really epic Boy Better Know freestyle that day as well. Like,
Yeah.
on the street. That was when Lethal and Jamal were going back and forth. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't think you and Lethal would have been cool them times yet. But yeah, man, I was your friend before him, so if you're ever in Patek, and you gotta call a friend.
Don't worry about it, bro. I got you, bro.
So I know you're doing Delicious TV. I think the name is hilarious. I don't know if you're still doing it.
I'm still
but
doing it.
I love Delicious TV. What's it about? Why did you do it? What have you got coming up that you want the people to know about?
What have I got coming up? I'm working on the IBF because I'm mandatory for the IBF. That'll be my number 50 fight, and that's me done in boxing. I'll be bringing Delicious TV out for Conor Ben and Chris Eubank rematch at Tottenham in 9 weeks' time. That'll be exciting. What else? Delicious TV is it's off car. Everything goes on Delicious TV. You know, it's one of those channels where I say what I want to say and how I want to say it, but I have to change that module because I listen to one thing on Instagram. If you want to make money, keep your mouth shut. I need to keep my mouth shut now because right now I talk too much and I get cancelled. So I need to just keep my mouth shut now.
Who do you think is going to win the next Bain and Eubank fight?
Listen, the bigger man is always gonna win. I love Conor, yeah, but I think Chris is gonna win. You know, but if Conor has to win, Conor has to change so much in his camp. You know, he has to come very, aggressive, very listening to exactly what he needs to do. But what's gonna happen is that Conor is gonna get gassed by the stadium, and he's just gonna go. But whatever happens, it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Bro, your gala is sick, bro. I don't know why.
Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
No, thank
You
you.
know, I tell you why I like it, because it's like guys dress up, the ladies dress up, everybody coming elegant. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
classy.
it's like what we don't see the urban culture doing.
Yeah.
Every time we see urban culture, where are they? Fucking rave or arguing on Instagram.
Yeah.
That what I came to the other day was unbelievable, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You know, I
Appreciate
enjoyed it. I loved it. I liked it. It was sick.
No, thank you. I liked your outfit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking it back to the roots. That's Nigerian though, isn't it?
And that's Kabir. I designed that myself.
Oh, that's Kabir.
Yeah.
Oh, Kabir did that.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Yo, damn boy.
I've never been driven in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Made me want to buy one now.
Listen, I've never been taken Patek and left with anything I want. Thank you very much.